Hello, Nigeria. I am Becky Madujemu. Compliments of the season. I hope you had a great Christmas. It's so good to be back on Set Newsline. Happy New Year and best of 2019 in advance. Our program this week aligns with the season. Corporate organizations made last week remarkable, free of charge for some Nigerians who could have had a bleak Christmas. They created memories that we intend to relive in our first part. And next door, Nigerians wowed their Ghanaian friends by showing them how Christmas ought to be celebrated. The snippets are brilliant. Then there will be romantic moments as we investigate the depths of love between a man and a woman. Of course, the wedding in our lineup proves that love exists. You'll be meeting the latest couple in town as far as we are concerned. Down the line, we'll take you through the process of child delivery. Quite insightful. Meanwhile, there is a tragic story in our final segment about a woman who set her daughter ablaze. Her reasons will leave you speechless. But let's hold on for now as we hear the day's news. Compliments of the season, Fatima Umarububa. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Becky. Compliments of the season to you too. You're all welcome to the news. The federal government has resolved to institute a befitting memorial of honor to immortalize the first civilian president of the country, the late Alhaji Shehu Shagari. President Muhammadu Buhari announced this during a condolence visit to the Sokoto family house of the late president at the seat of the Caliphate. State House correspondent Adamu Sambo has the details.
President Muhammadu Buhari arrived Siddiq Abubakar III International Airport, Sokoto, at about 10 o'clock Sunday morning. On hand to receive him were Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal, his Kebbi State counterpart Abubakar Atiku Bagudu, former Governor Aliyu Magar Takardawa Mako, and other personalities from all walks of life. The presidential motorcade then proceeded to the residence of the late President Shehu Shagari at Giwa area of Sokoto metropolis, where the Nigerian leader formally commiserated with the family of the deceased over the sad loss. President Buhari's personally signed letter of condolence to the Shagari family was read in part by the Sokoto State Governor Aminu Waziri Tambuwal.
This indeed is a grievous icus which will be felt throughout Nigeria, irrespective of any differences. Late Alhaji Shehu Shagari was a landmark figure, being virtually our last link to the post-independence government of Alhaji Abubakar Tafawa Balewa and the first elected executive president of Nigeria. Please convey to his immediate family, the government and people of Sokoto State, my heartfelt condolences on the passing away of this great statesman. The federal government will in due course institute a suitable memorial to the late former president. May his soul rest in peace. Yours sincerely, Muhammadu Buhari.
The chief imam of the National Mosque, Professor Shehu Galadanchi, led a prayer session to Allah to grant the late President Shehu Shagari eternal rest in paradise, and to those he left behind the fortitude and courage to bear the loss. Prayers were also offered for guidance and protection of President Muhammadu Buhari by Allah as he strives to put aright the wrongs of the past and ensure a better deal for Nigeria and Nigerians. The late President Shehu Shagari, who died at 93 years, was earlier described by President Muhammadu Buhari as a patriot who lived a life of service with humility, integrity, and diligence worthy of emulation. And as the nation continues to mourn the late president, beginning this Sunday, flags are being flown at half-mast across Nigeria in his honor for 3 days, as directed by the president. Adamu Sambo, NTA News.
Meanwhile, following President Muhammadu Buhari's directive that flags should fly at half-mast for 3 days in honor of the late former President Shehu Shagari, correspondent Bosede Abel went round the Federal Capital Territory to monitor the situation. This is what she found out.
The nation is in mourning. On a drive round Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory revealed that from the Defense Headquarters, the Police Force CIID, Ministry of Defense, Federal Road Safety Corps, to the Nigerian Customs Service and other public and private places, flags are flying at half-mast to honor a man many agree was a rare gift to the nation. The death of former President Shehu Shagari not only shook the nation, but also united it as well as Nigerians, irrespective of affiliation, to mourn one of its nationalists.
As him give him that honor, I appreciate it. It's the right thing to honor such a dynamic personality.
Giving this posthumous honor for our past leaders is a very welcome development, and I think we should applaud the president for that.
It's still a good one. Celebrate him after he's dead, at least. He's showing forth that they had him in mind.
The flags will continue to fly at half-mast for 3 days. In Abuja, I am Bosede Abel, NTA News.
And we now join our defense correspondent Ismail Musa in Maiduguri, Borno State, for update on Boko Haram attacks, where Chief of Defense Staff General Abayomi Olunishakin is meeting with service chiefs.
Thank you, studio. This is the second time in 2 weeks the Chief of Defense Staff General Abayomi Olunishakin and the 3 service chiefs are converging here, the control base of the ongoing counter-insurgency operations. Though details of the 2 meetings were not made known to journalists, it is believed that the platform is to deliberate and address the spate of attack in northern Borno.
And the Chief of Defense Staff specifically commended the doggedness of our troops for what they have been doing, especially for rising up to the occasion of all this madness by these Boko Haram terrorists, by dealing decisively with them, first in Goneri and yesterday in Mongunu, and encourage them to do more. And beyond that, there were issues that were raised in respect of the government effort to support the efforts of the troops, which is ongoing, and more will be done. And some of the commanders have equally been tasked in respect of the operation on the ground to see how best they could further enhance their performance.
It's back to you, studio, while I continue to wait for updates from the Theater Command.
The Air Task Force of Operation Deramikia has successfully neutralized bandits' hideout at a compound west of Tsamari in Birnin Magaji local government area of Zamfara State. A statement by the Director of Public Relations and Information, Air Commodore Ibikule Daramola, indicates that the attack was conducted at dawn of 28 December 2018, following intelligence reports revealing the compound being used by the bandits as a camp from where they launch attacks against innocent civilians. Accordingly, the Air Task Force detailed a Nigerian Air Force intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance aircraft, which confirmed the presence of bandits armed with high-caliber weapons at the location. Consequently, an Alpha Jet aircraft was dispatched to strike the location, recording direct hit on the target area and resulting in significant damage to the structures and neutralization of the bandits. Still talking security, Operation Lafia Dole says it has observed that some individuals with likely sinister motives within and outside Borno State are trying to create panic and unnecessary humanitarian problems for undisclosed reasons. A statement by the Deputy Director, Public Relations, Theatre Command, Operation Lafia Dole, Colonel Onyema Nwachuku, indicates that these people are plotting to instigate the inhabitants of Bama, Dikwa, and Mongono communities to abandon their communities and relocate to internally displaced persons camps for undisclosed reasons, urging inhabitants of these towns and the general public to discountenance such calls and remain calm. The statement says Theatre Command Operation Lafia Dole and other security agencies will shed more light on the issue in a Security Council meeting with the Borno State government, scheduled to hold on Monday, 31st of December 2018. Moving on now. Apparently dissatisfied with their performance, the federal government is contemplating measures to make power distribution companies live up to their responsibility of providing efficient power distribution. Minister of State 1 for Power Works and Housing, Mustafa Baba Shehuri, gave the hint when he visited True Transmission substations in Port Harcourt, the South-South geopolitical zone. Mohammed Hamza Sheikh reports.
Port Harcourt region of the TCN comprises 6 states of the South-South zone. The Calabar and Uyo substations have a combined capacity of 420 MVA, which is equivalent to 336 megawatts. This, the General Manager TCN Port Harcourt region explains, is enough to give the people of the region constant power supply.
We have this incremental power addition of the transformers. We are constantly adding transformer to what we have to improve the capacity that we have to be able to wheel power from generation to the distribution points.
However, improvement witnessed in power generation and transmission is not reflected on distribution, as most times generated power is not evacuated by distribution companies.
Big challenge we have is that the powers are not being given to the people. So most of the time it results in shutting down the generation.
At the time of the minister's visit, for instance, meters of the substations were at 0 level because power could not be uploaded by the discos. This, the minister says, must change if the people are to enjoy the fruits of the Buhari administration's labor.
The whole essence of the privatization is to strengthen the system. But what is happening now is the generation capacity has improved, transmission has improved. They have not taken, power from the transmission for the PR of they said losses. These excuses, are not acceptable.
The federal government is also looking into the issue of compensation in the region which stalls power projects. Mohammed Hamza Sheikh, NTA News.
In the meantime, the Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Boboye Oyeyemi, has urged members of the motoring public to remain cautious in their celebration of the New Year, assuring that FRSC personnel would remain vigilant on the roads to maintain safety during the period and beyond. In a statement by BC Kazim, Corps Public Education Officer FRSC, Oyeyemi described as satisfactory the stability recorded on the nation's highways during the Christmas celebrations, saying that collective faith must be sustained. The Corps Marshal stated that with the return journey of people after the celebrations, an expected rise in traffic movement in the new year, occasioned by increased political activities towards the 2019 general elections in the country, FRSC personnel would remain on guard to prevent all forms of disobedience to traffic rules and regulations, as well as road mishaps. More than 200 corpses were burnt beyond recognition at the mortuary section of the Enugu Ukwu General Hospital in Njikoka, local government area of Anambra State, when the building was gutted by fire. Ngozi Okekwaru has an update.
The fire, which started around 3 p.m., raised the morgue with corpses burnt until around 7 p.m. when the men of Anambra State Fire Service Command were able to put out the fire.
It was after even the fire has already started getting things down that fire service received it. And I am the one that received the first call by myself through another person. So I don't know why people always complain about fire service. From 21st December till date, we've been fighting fire morning, afternoon, night, midnight.
Members of the public whose deceased relatives were affected were already devastated and blamed the hospital authorities for what they termed their carelessness.
Just go inside the mortuary and you saw over 200 people there turned to ashes. Even the one they deposited this early morning, even my younger brother is there.
There are basic things, basic care they should have taken by weeding out the dry leaves and making sure that this place cannot experience this kind of thing. We'll call on the government to come and help us in this circumstance. We need to identify these corpses. Our relations cannot go without the burial of their relatives here.
Efforts to speak with the hospital management proved abortive. From Enugu in Njikoka local government area of Anambra State, Ngozi Okekaro, NTA News.
Still on a sad note, President Muhammadu Buhari has described as a great national loss the death of renowned professor of medicine Ayodeji Femi Prayers, who passed away weekend aged 86. A statement by senior special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, says the president condoles with Ibilola, the widow of the departed, and the entire Femi Prayers family, friends and relations, urging them to take solace in the fact that their patriarch left his footprints on the sands of time, serving meritoriously at the General Hospital Lagos and Lagos University Hospital Luth, among others, combining medical practice with academics. Professor Femi Prayers was acting Vice-Chancellor, University of Lagos, and later Pro-Chancellor, Lagos State University, LASU, for 4 years. At retirement, he co-founded the leisure resort, Whispering Palms, which he managed with his wife. Tremendous impact was made on the host community through various social development interventions. President Buhari praised that God will grant repose to the soul of the deceased, urging those he left behind to keep his memory alive through the preservation of his legacies. And now to sports. Nigeria Football Federation pledges adequate preparations for the Super Falcons ahead of the FIFA World Cup as Sheyi Akinwumi Charity Football Tournament raises funds for less privileged children. Gift George has details on our sports update. Now a quick look at the weather picture across the country.
Welcome to the weather forecast. We expect thick dust haze to affect the extreme northern part of the country Monday morning. This may affect flight operations as there may be delays, especially in early morning flights. We expect maximum temperatures to also be on the low side and chilly morning and nighttime temperatures. Moving towards the central part of the country, expect better horizontal visibilities. Pockets of poor visibility may be observed around Minabida and Abuja, not significant enough to affect flight operations. Moving further south, we expect early morning mist fog patches along the stretch of the coastal cities. This should lift by sunrise and keep the entire south under dust haze conditions. Horizontal visibility is better than what we have over the central and over the northern part of the country. And this situation should prevail for the rest of Monday. And that's it from the Nigerian Meteorological Agency. I remain Onyilo Desmond.
Time now to take our first break. Becky will be back with juicy Newsline reports after this time out.
Democratically affords a level playing field for everyone who carries the will and courage to lead a people in the right direction.
I wish to call on women to go and spread the good news and accomplishment of the present administration.
Women inevitably are the right source to pave this path that can bring good governance, structural stability, rapid economic growth, and basic human rights to all its citizenry. There is no better time than now to experience their prowess in this era When women all over the world are showing that they have the right tools to build a nation, the Buhari-led administration and APC have aligned with its purpose to involve women with the right vision. The idea is not just for participation, but inclusive participation.
We can exert more power than we would have individually in garnering the majority of registered women and youth voters to vote for the Buhari Osibanjo team come 2019.
This is what change is all about. This is the vision of the All Progressives Congress. This is for a new Nigeria.
Together, we started a journey filled with smiles. Together, we touched millions of lives, shared laughter, and hundreds of surprises. We discovered how simple acts of kindness go a long way into building a nation of smiles just for you. It's another year and another opportunity to share millions of smiles with our loved ones. So give more, share more, and build a better world. MTN Season of Surprises Season 4 is here. Surprise someone no matter how little, so we all can spread more kindness. And you go surprise me. Najiko. Najiko Gary Mix. 3-in-1 Gary Mix. This one I come like Gary Mix. Chop and make your body happy. Sugar day inside a milky food inside a Najiko Gari dey for inside 3-in-1 sachet wey be the original Ijebu Gari with milk and sugar. E dey for small cubes dem wey you fit dey chocolate everywhere you dey. And na 15 naira only. Whether you be farmer, bricklayer or office worker, Najiko Gari na the correct wakis for you. E follow come for 4-in-1 pack wey get milk, sugar, groundnut or chocolate inside. Na Erisco Foods be the first to make am. E full everywhere for Nigeria and e dey very affordable. Najiko Gari, made in Nigeria by Erisco Foods Limited.
It's morning in Africa, and spirits are high as the continent prepares to move yet another 1 million tons of goods to markets across the seas. 4 time zones, 1 million opportunities, and vibrant young professionals 100 million strong. It's morning in Africa. One bank is opening the door to endless opportunities. With seamless Pan-African payment and trade solutions, presence in Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, we are Africa's gateway to the world. Access Bank. Speed, service, security.
Cadbury Hot Chocolate 3-in-1. The delicious combination of rich cocoa and wholesome goodness of milk. Just add hot water to get an instant chocolatey treat. Cadbury Hot Chocolate 3-in-1. Just add hot water.
Cubes contains calcium and other essential minerals for growth, healthy bones, and strong teeth. It costs 5 naira per cube and 50 naira for a pack of 10. Erisco Milk Cubes, made in Nigeria by Erisco Foods Limited.
We are here to invite you to our 2018 into 2019 crossover service, titled Crossover Without Carryover. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be powerful. The presence of God will be tangible. The anointing will be heavy. The word will be strong. And there will be multiplied testimonies. Amen. At the Glory Dome on the Lord's Garden on the airport road of Abuja by 9 p.m. of Monday.
We look forward to seeing you. We want you to especially be our guest. And I know that your testimonies begin to resound from that night.
You will never remain the same.
Amen.
God bless you.
Amen.
In Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Election 2019 is here.
This is a clarion call to all Nigerians by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. On February 16, 2019, presidential and National Assembly elections will be conducted nationwide. Similarly, on March 2, 2019, governorship and state assembly elections will take place. INEC is committed to making the 2019 general elections the best we have ever had. Credible persons are being recruited and trained to handle polling units and collation centers at all levels. Our card readers have been upgraded and will be deployed to all polling units to prevent voter impersonation. We will involve technology in the conduct of elections to prevent fraud. Your votes will count. Join hands with the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Let's make Nigeria proud. This message is from the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. INEC, making your votes count, consolidating our democracy.
Thanks for staying on the line. Carols are a major part of the Yuletide ambience. The songs with lyrics that celebrate the birth of Christ are mostly accompanied by Bible verses known as lessons. In the last months of the year, some churches and corporate bodies usually put together events that blend the two. HS Media Lagos was not left out. The production company treated its audience to melodious renditions and inspirational passages of the Bible. Annie Daniels was there on our behalf.
The atmosphere depicts the season, and guests were visibly elated as they went with the flow. This live band left nothing to chance as their performance was remarkable. The rendition of various carols put the crowd in the right mood. Even the little ones were part of the excitement. It was a night of carols and more carols. The theme for HS Media, Carol of 9 Lessons, is "Oh come, let us adore him."
And she brought forth her firstborn son and wrapped him in swaddling clothes and laid him in a manger,
saying, "Where is he that is born King of the Jews? For we have seen the star in the east and have come to worship him."
You and I are existing because he existed. And because he still continually exists in our lives, we must continue to worship him. And the season of his birth, occasion of his birth reminds us of that need more than any other time.
No matter what a person is going through or what situation is facing, just keep believing, just keep hoping, just keep thinking that things can change. And when you least expect, they do change.
They sure had an entertaining time. Now, Nigeria has continued to strengthen bilateral ties with its neighbors as part of efforts to foster peace and development in the African continent. To this end, the Nigerian High Commission, inspired by President Buhari's diplomacy initiative, has made donations to a prison and children's hospital in Accra, Ghana. Musa Abubakar has details.
It's a good day for Princess Marie Louisa Hospital in Accra, Ghana, with the donation of hospital equipment worth 25,000 Ghanaian cedis by the spouse of the Nigerian High Commissioner to Ghana, Mrs. Margaret Abikoye. The gesture, which is a promise made during the first charity bazaar held in Accra back in September 2018, is aimed at raising funds to carry out charity work in host country, as well as promote general well-being of Nigerians abroad in line with President Buhari's Citizens Diplomacy Initiative. Mrs. Margaret Abikoye, accompanied by spouses of Nigerian diplomats and members of Nigerian Women Association in Ghana, as well as Nigerian Union of Traders Association, were at the Nsawan Maximum Prison, where they also donated items worth 40,000 Ghanaian cedis.
We pray for them every day, and it can be better. And when the night has not come, it's still morning. So they should not lose hope. We've just come with a message of hope. People that actually on bail that have not been able to pay their bills. So we are going to pay the bill and they can have their freedom.
End of the year party was also organized by the Nigerian High Commissioner to Ghana, Femi Abikoye, for staff of the commission and their friends and family, where African ambassadors also joined to celebrate yet another remarkable year.
To display love at Christmas. The Yuletide is the period individuals and organizations go out of their way to spread love to humanity, particularly to children and the elderly. Telecom service provider Globacom has joined the league with a visit to orphanages in Lagos. Representatives of Globacom went bearing loads of gifts. Paulo Mukago, who tagged along, has details.
Individuals and corporate organizations avail themselves the unique opportunity the Christmas season offers to carry out humanitarian and community-related services. Globacom has over the years built their brand around the people. It is for this reason the company visited a number of orphanage homes in different cities and towns across the country. The aim, to give back to the society for the trust and confidence in the Globacom brand since inception. Putting smiles on the faces of the less privileged, particularly orphans, was a major driving force behind this social service. Globacom Regional Manager Benga Bakari visited Little Saints Orphanage, Pangrove, Lagos, to present a number of items in line with the season.
The chairman of Globacom is somebody that I would say most times likes to give to the less privileged and to the society. If you look at it today, we have the best when it comes to data. We give back to the society, and that is the main thing we are doing today, giving back to the society.
Administrator of the home, Bose Ogumbanjo, was elated as she expressed gratitude of the home to Globacom.
We say a big Jesus thank you to Globacom for this kind gesture to the children. It's going to go a long way to put smiles into the face of the children.
Other orphanage homes that benefited from Globacom Yuletide largesse are Heritage Homes and Living Fountain Orphanage, all in Lagos. Ibadan Motherless Babies Home, School for Children with Special Needs, Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, Mother Teresa Orphanage, and Hope for Survival Orphanage Home, Abuja. Orphanage homes in 17 other states also benefited.
Way to go, Globacom. We say thanks on behalf of beneficiaries. As the year gradually winds down and the world prepares for 2019, NTA Umuahia rolled out the drums to celebrate with children in Abia State. Chidima Tese reports.
We have people that actually came to our assistance. And one of those that came to our assistance happened to be Dr. Oti. He came in and fulfilled a promise he made. We were having challenges with our modulator, which cost us a lot of money. But he came out and bought that modulator for us.
In view of the peculiar story of NTA Umuahia, the guest of honor, Mrs. Priscilla Oti, described the occasion as a special moment of celebration for the people of Abia State, particularly the children who came out in large numbers to enjoy the party.
I was very happy when they reached out to us regarding the challenges they are having in the station and also to organize this party. Regardless of the situation, we try to make it possible in our own little way to sponsor the program. And I'm very happy with the turnout. And
over 1,000 children that attended the gathering. It was an unforgettable experience as Mrs. Oti graciously distributed gifts to them all in the spirit of the season. Highlight was different presentations by the children.
As you look good at me, you will see that I am wearing people clothes. So I wish you all extras. Thank you. I am here to define food. Food is any edible thing that we eat to grow or make us healthy. Stop.
Wow, wonderful. Put your hands together for them.
Say well done to NTA Umuahia for a fantastic party. Now, people are already busy making fresh resolutions for 2019. Some are planning to do away with bad habits like smoking, drunkenness, drug abuse, and the likes. Others are vowing to be more committed to set goals and their jobs. In fact, resolutions are basically made by individuals who want to be better behaved and more successful. Yet, the big question remains, is their word their bond? Why is it easy for majority to abandon their resolutions? Annie Daniels is asking.
2018 has been a year of ups and downs. I personally entered the new year with lots of hopes and expectations. I'm sure the same goes for you. Some respondents reveal their resolutions and plans.
Do more e-commerce stores, sell more online.
I'll read better. I'll sleep less. Play less.
There are also those who say New Year resolutions are a no-no for them. Like these respondents, they give valid reasons.
I cannot say maybe I will not lie again next year because I'm not, we are the world full of sins. Either you like it or not, you must lie. If I should tell you that I don't lie, definitely I'm lying.
When I hear people discussing about new resolutions, they say, 1st of January, I said I was going to do this, but this is just the 3rd week of January, and I find myself doing what I said I wasn't going to do.
And for those who insist on making New Year resolutions, how do they intend to abide by their words?
Keeping the right relationship, and that's all.
Dear viewer, did you just say talk is cheap? How about we give them a benefit of the doubt? What about you, Becky? Any resolutions to be a better person?
Well, Annie, my resolution is the same every year, to be a better person. Simple and doable. Now, the 2018 annual Igwe Festival, a heritage of the people of Benin Kingdom, has climaxed with a Thanksgiving. The royal service took place at the Holy Arosa Church in Benin City. Let's now get the details from Ogochukwuka Una.
The service at the Benin Traditional Church had sons and daughters and well-wishers joining the Omanoba Nedu Kwapolopolo in thanking God for a successful festival. It featured praise and worship in Benin dialects as the Oba offered special Thanksgiving offerings. To mark the occasion, the Oba announced a donation of 1 million naira welfare fund for the church to assist the children of indigent worshippers. He also made another donation of 1 million naira for the development of Holy Hausa. He urged other well-meaning Edo people to contribute towards the fund. The Ohosa of the church, Harrison Okao's message dwelt on praises on His Royal Majesty for his numerous achievements in his 2 years on the throne, which included the ban on activities of community development associations, fight against irregular migration and human trafficking, and his support for the resettlement of returnees, among others. On the forthcoming elections, he advised politicians to be wary of actions that could lead to disunity and anarchy in the country. He also wants the youths to dissociate themselves from any form of money ritual engagements and advised that any evildoer must face the wrath of God and the ancestors of the land. Prior to the Thanksgiving service, there was the Emobo ceremony where the rituals associated with this are meant to ward off all evil from the land. There was also Igwe Roba, which featured members of the royal family observing Igwe in their homes. Ugewe is that which ushers in good luck and prosperity for the Omonoba, members of the royal household, and the entire people of the kingdom. Ejowe, Ohe, and market women were also hosted as part of the festival, where the Oba advised them to live up to expectations in their various roles in the city.
The 18 Igwe Festival was grand. The people are looking forward to the next celebration. We have more interesting stories to tell in our next segment. Don't go away. Newsline will return after this break.
Going up? Of course you are. And why not? With Glow Internet, built on Africa's largest wholly owned metro fiber network, the sky is, well, it is rather unlimited. Up is upbeat, seamless. Up is quick and easy access to all your favorite apps and entertainment. And there is no downside on a network committed to upping your fun and productivity. Get quick on the uptake, my friend, and upset the odds in your favor. Because on Glow, up isn't an upgrade. It is the upgrade. Going up?
Upgrade to a 4G SIM for free and get 125% bonus. Also enjoy unconditional 25% data bonus non-stop on all auto renewals. Dial *777# to choose a plan.
Season's greetings from the Federal Road Safety Commission.
The Federal Road Safety Corps congratulates Nigerians on the occasion of this year's Christmas celebration. We appreciate the cooperation of members of the public in making our roads safe this year and appeal that you sustain the good driving practice into the new year. Be reminded of the need to be safety conscious.
Ensure your vehicles are in working conditions, drive safely, and be considerate to other road users. Be conscious of the fog and reduce visibility in the early mornings. Avoid night journeys. If you feel sleepy or tipsy, do gently park or allow someone else drive.
Fatigue and distractions are major causes of road traffic crashes during the festive period.
Ensure that baggage are well secured. Always ensure use of seatbelts. In case of road crash, call toll-free lines.
Please remember, only the living celebrate. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
The Federal Road Safety Commission, committed to creating a safer motoring environment.
Season's greetings from FCMB, my bank and I.
My name na Chichi, and my husband they call me Chi Baby. Now why I dey use Erisco tomato paste wey be 100% natural tomato they cook? You go come hear my husband they call me Asam Pete.
Now me be told you jare, my canteen no get rival for Ibadan. My customers know they take my food joke yo. Hey, them don't confirm am say real Jiko 100% natural tomato paste. They make food sweet, not be small. That now why my customers they call me Olowo Shibi. Name na like me, my family they happy anytime food already because they know say na Jiko 100% natural tomato paste good for body. That now why allergy they call me Yarinyana. Wallahi na sankifa. Erisco Rijiko and Najiko tomato paste now made in Nigeria by Erisco Foods Limited. Then day for market for inside tin and sachets.
Cadbury Hot Chocolate 3-in-1, a delicious combination of rich cocoa and wholesome goodness of milk. Just add hot water to get an instant chocolatey treat. Cadbury Hot Chocolate 3-in-1. Just add hot water.
Come join us. Mom says we have more than enough.
Wherever you may travel, whoever you will be with, we wish you a supreme Christmas. Be supreme, Nigeria.
Kehinde suffers from indigestion. His twin Tayi suffers from heartburn. Sometimes it's the other way around, or both. That's why they use Gaviscon Double Action. It soothes within 3 minutes and lasts for up to 4 hours. For double relief from heartburn and indigestion, Gaviscon Double Action.
Season's greetings from the Nigeria Police Force. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Ibrahim Batum Idris, NPM, MNI, on behalf of the entire officers and men of the Nigeria Police Force, felicitates with the entire Christian community in our great country Nigeria as they celebrate this year's Christmas and New Year. He enjoins the Christians faithful to emulate the virtues of Jesus Christ by propagating peace, demonstrating love, forgiveness, and harmonious coexistence among citizens irrespective of religious, ethnic, and political inclinations. The IGP assures all Nigerians of adequate security before, during, and after the Yuletide, hence the massive deployment of officers and men of the force across the country. However, he appeals to the public to partner with police by being vigilant, security conscious, and providing useful information to the police deployed in their localities. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year in advance.
Welcome back. Prominent Nigerians were among the thousands who journeyed to Boloko, headquarters of Basange Kingdom in Kogi State, for the unique celebration of the rich cultural heritage of the Nupe people. Solomon Ayede reports that Etsud Nupe and Chairman, Niger State Council of Traditional Rulers, Alhaji Yahya Abubakar, advocated the unification of his people across the world.
The people of Basange Kingdom, which has its headquarters in Boloko, Basa local government area of Kogi State, are Nupes that migrated from their ancestral home in Bara, Niger State, some centuries ago.
The Basange people were part and parcel of the Nupe nation. 100 years ago, they were in Bida, but they moved, crossed the river Niger, and came and settled in what is now known as Boloko.
The Nupe people, who are predominantly fishermen and farmers, are widely believed to be industrious, peace-loving, and educated. The rich cultural heritage of the people remains a veritable source of strength that has bonded them together with the Esunupe Alhaji Yahya Abubakar, providing a rallying point for the unity and development of Nupe Nation. Although Basange Day is an annual event, this year's celebration is a unique one as it brought together prominent Nupes from Niger, Kwara, and Kogi states.
For the past 10 years, we have been celebrating the Nupe Day from the 26th of June of every year. This year, the Nupe Nation decided to expand the celebration to to the 3 states where we have concentration of Nupe people.
Mixture of cultural groups from Bida Emirate Council, Boloko, and other councils across board were on ground to display the rich cultural heritage of the people. Sunupe and Chairman, Niger State Council of Traditional Rulers, Alhaji Yahaya Abubakar, described his first historical visit to Boloko as a solidarity of sort, geared towards bringing the Nupe nation together in unity of purpose. He expressed worry over the state of the road in the area and enjoined the federal government to consider constructing a bridge across the Niger to further open up the kingdom for development.
We actually made it a point of duty to join these two events together so that our brothers and sisters that actually left our original place, Bida, environment to this place, we will come to understand and relate again so that we'll be able to move forward, because the more we are, the more we progress.
Apart from unity that it will do, it will also ensure that socially, economically, we are going to be closer.
Today, we have come together as one. So, and I believe we'll take it up from here.
And what it means, even politically, we'll be able to move ahead together.
Some of the cultural groups that participated in the event were rewarded for their outstanding performances.
Gettable rally for Nupe people. It's all about preserving the heritage. Culture, no doubt, influences the views, values and aspirations of a people. It is against this backdrop that a traditional ruler in Gombe State, the May Kaltungo Saleh Muhammadu, initiated the annual Panama Durbar. Zara Umaru Adamu reports that the 2018 edition was captivating.
3 minutes.
This is the display of cultural heritage of various tribes under the Kaltungo Emirate Council of Gombe State during the 2018 Panmana Daba Festival. Panmana, which stands for Pan, meaning hill, and Mana, the historic first settlement of Kaltungo people after their migration from Yemen, is a festivity organized by May Kaltungo, Engineer Saleh Muhammadu, to unite the various tribes of the emirate.
They are my people, they are my children, they are my brothers, they are my sisters. I don't discriminate whether you are Christian or Muslim or pagan. They are all my people. I treat everybody the same.
The event, organized on the eve of Christmas and end of year, is to give every member of the emirate a sense of belonging, irrespective of any religious differences, and to enable the emir meet his subjects and exchange pleasantries.
To pass through their doorsteps, they wave to me, they talk to me, and then I wish them happy, Merry Christmas, and everybody's happy. So people, when I talk, they will listen to me, they will reason with me on what I want them to do, and that will bring peace.
Full of Kaltungo local government, peace and unity, and also to join the Christians in celebrating the Christmas and also the end of year.
The celebrations of Christmas is as important as the celebrations of Salah to its people, and it brings about unity among all the living people.
Children and youth constitute almost half of the emir's entourage. This is to instill in them their culture and values to avert extinction. Traditional rulers from within and outside Gombe State appreciated the occasion.
It's fast eroding, so this day is historic, it's symbolic, and it's worthy of emulation by other communities in this part of the country.
It fosters peace and unity among ourselves. It brings a lot of cohesion.
A dinner in honor of invited dignitaries and other traditional title holders was an avenue for another display of culture in diversity.
To the Pamana people for that one. Ukpo community in Dunukofia local government area of Anambra State came alive recently as indigenes celebrated the annual Ukpo Day. Ngozi Okekaru, who witnessed the occasion for Newsline, reports that it was a roll call of dignitaries of the community.
The Oyukbo Community Square was agog with people's rich cultural display for the prestigious Ukpo Day 2018 celebration. The event, which holds annually, is a homecoming for all, including prominent sons and daughters of the soil within Nigeria and in diaspora. It also serves as a unifying factor among traditional stools, the church, professionals and non-indigens who converge in unity of purpose to regenerate the people's cultural norms and work towards its sustainability for the younger generation, among other significance and impacts.
And we enjoy and celebrate it, and we eat together, binding us as one family. On this day, no Ukpo child can do anything, no ceremonies.
Unity, oneness, progress.
It's a kind of love. We share love. We celebrate love, just like as we are celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ.
It is somehow heralding the end of the year. We thank God for the outgoing year and beseech Him for His mercies for the coming year. That is why it ends at the end of the year.
A great philanthropist and an illustrious son of the community, Prince Ateze, lived up to expectations as he encouraged the community with financial support, promising to build a university and a 10 million naira pledge to the women groups for agricultural development. Arthur Eze also spoke on the need for unity and peace among the people and Nigeria at large in view of the forthcoming general elections.
We need peace and good government, like the government of Buhari. Peace and stability, security. Only Buhari can give us peace and stability. Others are just gamblers.
High point were performances from the 4 villages and individuals.
Fantastic festival there. Yalaman Town in Kaugama local government area of Jigawa State celebrated the moment when one of their prominent sons, Abubakar Umaru Dembo, gave out his daughter Rahama in marriage. Ibrahim Sani reports that the wedding fatia, which took place at the Yalaman Central Mosque, had several dignitaries in attendance, especially the NTA family.
A distance of over 100 kilometers from Kano and Dutse Jigawa State capital, Eleman Town witnessed yet another memorable and joyful event as people in the area converged on Eleman Jumat Mosque to witness the grand occasion of mass wedding being celebrated in the area annually. Photo marriages were solemnized. One of the marriages was that of the daughter of Director of Marketing Nigerian Television Authority, Umar Abubakar Dembo, who was full of joy and happiness.
To live in peace, and peace. That's the secret of marriage. The moment they live in peace, and never will they allow anybody to come into their affairs.
Marriage is all about patience, tolerance, and understanding. And always remember the upbringing we have given you.
Friends and well-wishers, among other dignitaries, attended the wedding fatiha led by Chief Imam Salihu Ahmad Baru. It is a tradition of NTA staff to rejoice with any member of the organization celebrating a happy and joyful moment. Director General NTA, represented by Executive Director Marketing Alhaji Abdulhamid Dembo, advised the couple to live their marriage life according to the dictates of Islam.
We're all happy today to witness yet another day for the marriage of one of our own, and we pray that Almighty Allah will bless the marriage, and we want to join thousands of friends and relatives to congratulate the Dembo family and wish them well.
I wish to advise them they should not allow a third party to enter into their affairs. Whatever they do, let them do it amicably and settle themselves amicably.
Surrounded by a group of friends, the groom Umar Habib Gajo and his bride Rahama Umar Dembo praise Allah for keeping them to witness the long-awaited event.
I'm very, very much happy seeing everybody, my family, the love, the concern. People came from various places. Wallahi, I'm very grateful.
Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah for showing us this day. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our parents.
The event was rounded up with close relatives praying over and giving advice to the new couple as they begin their new life together, just as a dinner feasting with colorful flowers was organized to mark the end of the merrymaking event.
We congratulate the new couple. God bless your home. And congratulations to the Dembo family and their in-laws. Let's now pause for commercial break. Please stay on the line.
Against humanity. Most of Africa's civil wars are caused by hate speech from one tribe against another. We don't want it here. The Nigerian government stands firm against hate speech.
Under no conditions whatsoever should we tolerate or excuse or justify hate speech or hateful conduct of any kind, especially where such is illegal.
There's no doubt that the resurgent push for separatism, as well as the rising cases of ethnic and religious disharmony, are all traceable to the growing phenomenon of hate speech.
One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Nigeria, one nation, one people.
This is a public service announcement brought to you by NTA.
4G is better. You don't know what you're missing till you experience it. Buy an Airtel SIM to enjoy double data on Nigeria's widest 4G network.
Airtel, the smartphone network. Since 1971, Nigeria's foremost human capital development institution, the Industrial Training Fund, ITF, has been at the forefront of equipping Nigerians with skills for national growth. Today's ITF has repositioned and refocused its programs, forging new partnerships locally and internationally to effectively deliver on its mandate. With 37 area offices and 5 industrial skills training centers across the country, ITF is pushing to reduce unemployment by providing relevant technical and vocational skills for employability and entrepreneurship in diverse trades and crafts. Whether you're a public or private organization seeking to improve the skills of your personnel or an individual looking to acquire skills that will increase your chances of employment or even to help start your own business, today's ITF has a program for you. Speak to us today. Contact our area offices nationwide or visit our website www.itf.gov.ng. ITF, developing the nation's human resource.
There is a reason Africa is called the new frontier. What was once potential is now an opportunity ready to be seized. Once revered for our resources, today's wealth lies in our people. People who build the cities that shape the future. People who know an idea in one place means business in another. A generation for whom technology means there are no borders, no boundaries. We are the new lions in a brave new world, kings of the urban jungle. And there's a bank that puts the world in our pocket and the future in our hands. UBA, Africa's global bank.
Place like home. Get a GoTV decoder and GoTenna and 1 month of GoTV Max subscription for only 6,900 Naira. GoTV. Live it, love it.
It is that time of the year when we appreciate all those that mean so much to us. All sponsors, our clients, government at all levels, corporate bodies, advertisers, religious bodies, civil society groups, political parties, business, and above all, you, our esteemed viewers. Together we made 2018 great. Together we shall make 2019 even greater. And that is why we say thank you. Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Thanks for being there. Now, providing effective and affordable health care for the populace is prerogative of government, international organizations, as well as donor NGOs. Sometimes taking treatment options to the remotest parts of the country is quite a challenge for health workers who offer pro bono services. The When in Need Foundation is one of such bodies that has dared to make a difference. Cecil Egbele, who followed the group to Mpape Rural Settlement near Abuja, reports.
It started off like any other day in Katampetu, Pape, an outskirt of the federal capital city. But within a short while, things started to take different turns as loads of medication, wheelchairs and other medical aids arrived at Katampetu Primary Health Care Center. The August visitors are the medical team of When in Need Foundation. With a team of volunteer medics and missionary doctors, the founder of this foundation hopes that at the end of the day, she could put smiles on the faces of as many as possible.
Look at everybody here. You see they're all in need. You know, these are the people that my blessings are for.
Isaac Adiku worked as a construction worker. Prolonged diabetes cost the loss of his leg and livelihood. But with determination, he found his way here, and his story is just about to change.
I have diabetes. That is the cause of my amputation. And presently, I have ulcer and eye problem. So they give me glass for reading. Then the greatest one is this wheelchair. And they also give me drug. So I am very, very happy and grateful. I'd never expect anything like this.
At the pediatric corner, maternal and child health is given utmost attention. Heart rate, blood pressure, blood sugar, body temperature, all check. This is the first point for every patient here. And then the HIV/AIDS testing and counseling corner. According to the Ophthalmology Society of Nigeria, an estimated 1.13 million individuals aged 40 years are currently blind in Nigeria. The WIN team of eye doctors are set to reduce these figures. The team took the medical outreach a step further as the people gathered here are not just going home with medication, but packs of food.
The idea behind that is we provide enough feeding that will last you during the period you're taking the medication. That's why we give them uncooked foods.
As the WIN team winds up in this community and moves to yet another, it is strategizing on expanding the reach and making profound impact in 2019.
While we are doing the needs analysis for 2019, we are also engaging the potential stakeholders in this process. For example, the Israeli embassy.
Though today she may live a life of comfort in the United States, Dr. Chetachi has lived the life of when in need.
I have been for several years not able to afford for my children, you know, not able to afford for my parents and my brothers and my sisters. So what is the essence of doing this if I don't include feeding?
Those health workers sure deserve some accolades, and I'm sure the beneficiaries are grateful. Still on health, child delivery has always been an anxious experience for both the woman and her family. This has been so for various reasons, paramount being the safety of the mother and baby before other considerations like gender. But this report is about safety during child delivery and the options available to expectant mothers. Ifoma Aikome is our guide.
Child delivery is an important milestone in every woman's life, usually a thing of joy, especially when desirable and the procedure hitch-free. And talking about procedure, the most common has always been the normal vaginal delivery. However, with advancement in science and technology, other options have been introduced to make childbirth safer for both the mothers and their babies. These days, we also have the vacuum extraction, forceps delivery, cesarean section, also known as CS, and the vaginal birth after cesarean, VBAC. In maternity wards across the country today, it has been observed that the CS procedure is gradually increasing in number. Why is this?
I think these increases are be related to the increasing safety of cesarean section, be related to the increased awareness of cesarean section more as a good tool to ending pregnancy successfully as compared to what we used to have in the past, where people dreaded cesarean section and was considered as one as a failure of womanhood.
Sometimes it could be because of the maternal condition. That would make the doctor to opt out for elective CS. It could also be because of the baby's condition.
So gone are the days when the CS process of delivery would seem strange or worse still, stigmatize the woman. But if these other options are meant to ensure the safety of the baby and mother in the case of unexpected emergencies, could there be other reasons why expectant mothers or the doctor would opt for the cesarean delivery rather than the normal unassisted delivery?
For me and my family, I prefer normal delivery.
Then there is also this suspicion of mischief, especially by some private practitioners. That happens when there is some discomfort experienced during labor. Her doctor drops that scary line of impending complications. Something might happen to the baby or the mother or even both. The option of an assisted delivery like the CS now becomes desirable, of course, accompanied with heavy financial costs to the client. But considering the belief of an anticipated risk, costs to the woman in labor has taken the back seat, but front row for the gyna. Newsline wonders if this little conjecture is even remotely possible.
It is not impossible. It is said, there's the adage, one bad egg spoils the lot. There is no doubt, yes, it's more profiting, to have a cesarean section, and yes, few people may take advantage of the ignorance of the patients, But there are times that after one cesarean section, you probably would like to counsel the woman not to have another.
Thank you for that informative feature, Ifoma. Our last commercial break is on cue. Let's take it. Stay on the line.
This is the new Chelsea London Dry Gin 75cl gift pack. Isn't it amazing? Chelsea London Dry Gin didn't leave it at that. It has a new look and feel across board. And this is the 37.5 cl with a brand new label and cap to round up a true work of art. Introducing new elegant 18 cl and 10 cl bottles and a new stylish 3 cl sachet. Chelsea London Dry Gin, laced with doses of berries to give the same crisp premium taste. A toast to Chelsea London Dry Gin.
Place like home. Get a GoTV decoder and GoTenna and 1 month of GoTV Max subscription for only 6,900 Naira. GoTV. Live it, love it.
Welcome back. What circumstances would cause a mother to set a child ablaze? None at all, you would say. This is a case of 37-year-old Sylvia Kalu, who set her daughter on fire in Kaduna. Abdullahi Mohammed warns that some of the visuals in this report are disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
The pains and agony Chinwe is going through may go away with time, but the scar from this injury inflicted on her by her mother will remain for the rest of her life. Her injury was as a result of a disciplinary action from her mom to stem her penchant for a constant time out with friends, when her 37-year-old mother Sylvia expects her to stay put and watch over her siblings.
Prior to that Thursday, the Friday before that Thursday, my second daughter, that one is not mentally, she's not too well, was picked by the express by around Federal Housing U-turn. Somebody saw her and brought her back home. and I didn't get to know. It was later I learned. And I like scolded her. What were you doing when this one went out to that place? All of them are all female. And it's not like I have somebody living with us. She's the one that is a bit grown.
For failing to be responsible, even when she's just age 8, Chinwe was set ablaze by the woman who is supposed to be her guardian angel.
In the process of the rage I was, I now brought out kerosene and put on her dress and used matches and lit up the clothes. When the clothes started catching fire, I now used another cloth and started beating down the fire. The fire did not subside, and I started in the process of trying to tear off the clothes from her body. Before the clothes, I was able to do that. The fire now burnt her up and under her arms.
Now the innocent girl is left in a critical condition at the Accident and Emergency Ward of Barrow Dikko Teaching Hospital, Kaduna.
No, she will definitely need corrective operations. If we are opportune to have plastic surgery, they could also do wound grafting.
Chinwe's father, Uche Kalu, said he has lived peacefully with his wife Sylvia for more than 10 years, but her disciplinary approach, especially to Chinwe, has been giving him sleepless nights.
There is a particular day that when I also come back home, I discovered that she have put fire in her, whether she used stove or something like that, and burn her, her big finger. And so I also quarrel her. I tell her that this attitude that she's maltreating this girl like this is not good. This is her own daughter.
Though Sylvia is regretting her action, she is cool enough in the custody of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Kaduna.
The suspect is going to be charged to courts over allegation of child abuse and causing bodily harm on her daughter.
Many people may find this incident unbelievable, but an interaction with Sylvia will convince you that anger is a destructive disease, and to avoid regret, seek help quick from experts.
Most heinous crimes are traceable to rage. Sylvia will face the consequences. It's quite a pity. Now, Nigeria is on the verge of ruling Africa and probably the world in long-distance racing as a 7-year-old girl, Bimpe Oluwaseyi, and her sister, Damilola, displayed their talents at the 2018 Lagos Women Run. Olumide Eguntola tells us more about them.
The success story of Bimpe Oluwaseyi and her 9-year-old sister, Damilola, in the long-distance race was born out of the love to be with their father, who jogs for fitness on a daily basis. These siblings find pleasure in joining their father in training, and as such, noticing the special strength and agility in them, their father, Oluwaseyi Ajiboye, gave them the right environment to thrive and launch them into long-distance races.
I started giving them chance in the compound. I see they ran at the age of 6 years without no stopping for 30 minutes. I said that there's something special in them, so I picked them up from there. So they started at the age of 6 years, and they've been doing it great. They started to participate in the Access Bar Marathon race, first edition, second edition, and third edition, and they are doing good. So if they want to run this 10 kilometers, why are they not going to run it when they are training for 2 hours, 30 minutes, no stop? So on 10 kilometers, are going to take them like nothing less than 50 minutes. So that's why I brought them in.
His motivation and encouragement to his daughters are beginning to yield the desired results, as Bimpe and Damilola were outstanding in the just concluded Lagos Women and Lagos Marathon race. Damilola and Bimpe were among the first 12 athletes that finished the Lagos Women Run Marathon.
I run with my leg because I listened to my daddy's instruction. Go on your toe and never stop. My dad said nobody, if you are running, don't drink water or else you slow down.
I just have to send a message to the Kenyans that they should leave it for now. It's time for Nigeria now.
The story of the Oluwaseyis again brings to limelight the saying that catching them young is the best form of talent discovery.
I must say kudos to their father for producing talented athletes for Nigeria. And that's our program this week. I hope you enjoyed your time with us. And Ali Baba is in the house, is ready for his program. And he didn't miss me at all. I noticed.
I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. I was actually wondering when you were going to come back. I thought you went to Trumpland and anyway, you are back.
I was a missed call away. You should have tried at least.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
So join him in a few moments for his show. And from me, see you next year. For now, good night and God bless Nigeria.